All right, guys, we are back with top 4 hat format at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Eric Hernandez on the left, back again with Lightsworn rulers versus Aaron Patino on the right playing Geargia. So Eric's trying to get back to the finals. He's already got 2 wins on the channel. We'll see if he can get to his 3rd finals. Well, Patino's still trying to get to his 1st finals on the channel. He did win 1 local when I wasn't there, when I was out of town for YCS. All right, so Eric goes first, activates Recharge, discards Raiden, mills Foolish and JD. Now, Eric normal summons Lumina, targets Lila with Lumina's effect. Patino with the main deck Max C, so he's going to draw 1 card. So Max C is a quick effect. During either player's turn, you can discard it from your hand to the graveyard. And for the rest of the turn, each time your opponent special summons, draw 1 card. And Raiden has an on-field effect where you can just mill the top 2 cards of your deck. And then end phase, it mills 2 more, and then Lumina's going to mill 3. So, all right, let's see. Both these decks have already won on the channel. Geargia's won once, while obviously Lightsworn has won twice. Eric himself won both times. I think these are 2 of the most popular decks that people have played at my locals. I think they're tied. They're like 2nd and 3rd place. Hat is the most popular deck, but these 2 are 2nd and 3rd. I think the reason Lightsworn is so popular is just because people love Lightsworn. And especially this version of the deck you can splash Dragon Rulers in there. You got 3 JDs. It's a fun deck to play. Alright, so here Eric summons, uses Lumina's effect again. Discards Eclipse Wyvern. So Eclipse Wyvern, if it's sent to the graveyard, you can banish a level 7 or higher light or dark dragon from your deck. And then if the Eclipse Wyvern gets banished, you add that dragon to your hand. So here he uses Lila's effect, pops the wiretap. Yeah, I think this game is not looking good for Patino. He can make Michael here with the Lumina, with the Lightsworn level 7 Synchro. It's a pretty good card. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points to banish any card. I believe it's any card your opponent controls. But let me go look it up. Michael, the Lightsworn. Yeah, so then target 1 card in the field, banish that target. Okay, yeah. And it has another effect, but I'll go over it if it comes up. So instead, he decides to go for Lavable Chain. So Lavable Chain, you can attach 1 material to either A, send any card from your deck to the graveyard, which matters in some decks, so you can send spell or traps, or you can put any monster on top of your deck. Lavable Chain is so good. I believe it's still banned to this day in Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Here, 10 years later. I think it got banned in, 2015? I think it got banned during Necros format. I don't remember. It was around that time. So it looks like Eric has no more targets for the Eclipse Wyvern. Where are all his targets? Are they... Oh, 1 JD is... He milled 1 JD. The other one got banished. So maybe the other one's in his hand. Or maybe he's only playing 2. Okay, so here he activates Zephyros's effect. So Zephyros, you can return a face-up card from your side of the field to your hand, and then you take 400 damage, and it special summons itself. Now he resummons the Lumina. So, yeah, Patino's probably going to get Michaeled. So discard Soul Charge. So not going to need it. You can probably put 8,000 on the board. Yeah, this is game. Unless a Patino has something, he's going to synchro from Michael. Bring back, and JD, how strong is Michael? Michael is 2,600. So 26, 16, that's what, 32, 42. That's 9,000 already on the board. Yeah, this is game. Unless Patino plays like Swift Scarecrow or Gorge or Tragodia, something like that, this is game. Yeah, he has Blaster in his graveyard too, or Tempest. Yeah, Tempest. Now, I don't know if he has 4 Lightsworns, but if he has 4 Lightsworn, that's game, yeah. So Eric, 1 win away from getting to his 3rd finals in Hat. So far, he's been the most successful Hat player on the channel. 2 wins. Here with another top 4. I think Robert's also been doing well, but he's only got 1 win, while Eric has 2. Robert's been doing really well with Geargia as well. All right, so here, game 2, Patino sets 2, activates D-Fissure, and sets a monster. One thing about Patino is that he's been playing all sorts of different decks. which is nice. I do the same thing. I'll alternate between decks. All right, so here now Eric goes set 3, which is not common in Lightsworn Ruler. And here Patino end phase activates Gear. So Gear, you can special summon 2 Geargiano monsters from your deck. Increases level by 1, but you can only activate 1 Gear per turn. Some people in the past have called it like a rescue rabbit for Geargia. Good card. All right, now Patino draws. Let's see. 8,000. Also, I think I forgot to mention, both these guys went X1 in Swiss. I actually beat both of them in Swiss, but I did go to game 3 with both of them. Yes, and I'm obviously playing Silver. So I'm going to be featured. I'm going to be in the other top 4 match after this one. So here, Patino summons Geargia X, flips armor. So armor, when it's flipped, you can add a Geargia monster from your deck to your hand, except Geargia armor. And the XYZ monster next to the armor is, you need 2 level 4 machine monsters to XYZ summon it. You can attach 1 material to search any level 4 or lower machine monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So you search Geargia Accelerator. So Geargia Accelerator, you can special summon it from your hand in face-up defense position if you control a face-up Geargia monster. I believe except Accelerator. Can you? I think you do Accelerator itself too. I don't remember. Let me go look it up because some of these things I forget. Oh no, you can do it itself. Okay, you can special Accelerator with it if you have another Accelerator. I did not know that. All right, so here he breakthrough skills the Gigant X. So yeah, so breakthrough skill just negate a monster effect, a face-up monster effect until the end of the turn, which is different than Effect Veiler because Effect Veiler says until the end phase, but yeah, breakthrough skill says until the end of the turn. We had that discussion in one of the previous videos. So Patino decides to summon another Gigant X. See, when you're playing against Lightsworn Ruler, you kind of want to get them as low. Any Soul Charge deck, especially this deck, your goal is just to get them as low as possible. That way they can only Soul Charge you for like 1 or 2. So he searches another armor with the Gigant X. Will Patino get the third? Will he force the third game here? I think one of the good things about Geargia is they can side in D-Fissure and Soul Drain, and I think he might be side decking Macro. All those cards are limited to 1, though. So he summons Geargiano MK2. When that card is normal summoned, you can special summon a Geargia monster from your graveyard or your hand. So he goes for Acid Golem. Okay. So he goes for this because he's trying to get him as low as possible. I think Patino knows. Lightsworn Ruler don't play any real traps except Breakthrough Skill. He's probably thinking those back rows are either A, Royal Decrees, maybe another Breakthrough Skill, and Needlebug Nest. So that's why he's like, I'm just going to do as much damage as possible. Now you can't drop JD on me. I mean, you can, but you're not going to be able to blow up the field. You're not going to be able to use Michael's effect. And you're not going to be able to Soul Charge me. So here he MSTs both. So we'll go over Acid Golem. Acid Golem, while it's face up on the field, you cannot special summon any monsters. That's one of the weaknesses of Acid Golem. It's a 3,000 monster. But the issue with Acid Golem is if Acid Golem, if it has no materials, you can't attack with Acid Golem. And its other effect is during the standby phase, you have to detach a material. And if you can't, you take 2,000 damage. So it's kind of like a risky card to summon at times. What people would do against Acid Golem is they would XYZ summon... Well, I forgot the name of the monster. Tempo. It's a rank 3. And Tempo, during either player's turn, you can attach a material from any monster to the field. So they would XYZ summon Tempo during their turn, detach from Acid Golem, and then during your opponent's turn, detach another one to force them to take 2,000, and they can't special summon, and they can't attack with Acid Golem at least. So, yeah, it's a really risky card. So let's see what else. Eric activates Charge, mills Blaster, Lumina, and Light Ray Diabolos. He's got the breakthrough skill in the graveyard. Searches Raiden off the Charge. Ooh, I like Mind Control in the side. I'm pretty sure Eric might be main decking it. That card's so good in Geargia. Sorry, against Geargia. You just take the armor and then synchro with it with Raiden. So here, Eric Mills, Soul Charge, and Dark Hole, and concedes game 2. So we are going to game 3. Who will make it to the finals? These two decks have already won. All right. Eric's going first. So Eric starts out by setting 2. One of them being Breakthrough Skill and passes. All right, Patino. Patino summons Geargia Arsenal. Both these guys are 8,000. Attacks Eric for 15. And it looks like he's going to Breakthrough Skill the Arsenal. So he's doing this so he can protect him. Like, he'll take 200 less damage. Because Geargia Arsenal gains 200 attack for each Geargia monster you control, I think. So Geargia Arsenal, you contribute itself to special summon a Geargia monster from your deck. I believe in defense position. So end phase, Royal Decree from Eric. Sets an O. Eric's hand must be bad because he had to set another back row. So here Patino MSTs the Decree. So now all his trap cards are live. Okay, so Geargia Arsenal, the monster you special summon has to come out in defense mode. So here Patino activates Geargia Gear, but Eric's got another Royal Decree. And you see this time Eric's going to take 17 while last turn he took 15. Now he's going to tribute Geargia Arsenal. So double Decree from Eric. Eric's got 3 cards in hand. Well, Patino's got 5. All right, let's see what Eric can do. He must have bricked. I wonder what his hand is. Sometimes this deck really needs Solar Recharge to go off. They just need to get milling. Like, they need... I told my friends who play Lightsworn Ruler, if I were to ever play this deck, I think I would go 3 Raiden and Rhoda. Because Raiden is, like, the best card in this deck. Like, you just mill 4 cards. If your opponent doesn't stop the summon, just normal summon, mill 2. And then end phase, mill 2 more. It's just really good. But I think the issue is this deck, they need more names. That's why they only play 2 Raiden, which is a good argument that they've made. Because I'm always talking to people at my locals about deck choices. And for some reason, everyone's on 2 Raiden. 2 Raiden, 1 Rhoda, where I always tell them, you guys should consider at least trying the 3rd Raiden. Alright, so here, Patino flips armor, searches accelerator. Eric's at 48. So can Patino, like, do enough damage to finish him off here? His hand is bad, so you can't give him turns. Especially he's got Royal Decree to stop your trap cards. I'd probably just, even if I can't kill him, I'd probably try to go for two Gigants. Or if you have trap cards that you need to activate, maybe you just Diamond Dire the Decree. Unless if you're afraid of Eric having a 3rd Decree, but man, that's highly unlikely. So it looks like, yeah, Patino's just going to play it safe and just, I think he's just going to try to gain advantage with armor, but you're giving him a chance to draw out of this, man. I don't know. I don't know the rest of his hand. I don't know his back rows. You know, I don't have perfect information, but I'm just going on what, you know, what I think. So if it were me, I probably would have just went and I probably would have made Gigant and just try to do as much damage. But looks like Eric's hand's unplayable. So Patino is going to his first finals. We'll see if Geargia can get another win and if Patino can get his first win. Hope you guys enjoyed that match. And, you know, let me know in the comments, how do you feel about hat format and if I missed anything, because I'm still kind of, you know, learning the format. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.